we're here again. So find your graph paper division sheet. I really, really like how they give you a lot of room to do the problems on this one. So the graph paper is very nice. So we're going to be doing some together, okay? And then I always leave just a couple for you to do on your own. This was it's just a single worksheet and it came home on a delivery. We did a graph paper one before, but this is the one that has the bigger numbers on it. We are going to zoom in, okay? We are actually going to cross out this middle one and this middle one, okay? Just a small X through those. Then we're going to zoom in and we're going to look closely at A right here. So we've got 4 numbers under the house divided by 5. Always start with our first number. We can write our steps up here again too, just to help you. Divide, multiply, subtract. C for cheeseburgers. And so we've got check and then bring down. So let's look at our first step. 5, can we fit 5 into 1? We cannot do that, can we? 5 is bigger than 1. Put an X there. Then I go 5 into 14. 5 can fit into 14. I count on the side. 5, 10, 15. Oops, what happened? 15's too big, isn't it? So we're going to need to do 10. So that was how many 5s? 1 5, 2 5s. And then I put 2. I say 2 times my divisor times 5 is 10. And I like these squares. Do you see how there's the squares on here that you're going to put your numbers in? Make sure you use those boxes to keep all your numbers straight. I subtract. 4 take away 0 is 4. 1 take away 1 is nothing. And then I say, is there anything else I check? Is there a number to bring down? Yes, there is. Bring down my 7. And I'm ready to start over again. How many times does 5 fit into 47? Oops, my count bys need to go higher, don't they? 5, 10. You guys are good at counting by 5s. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 45. Looks perfect, doesn't it? Because it doesn't go, it has to be smaller than 47. So I have 45, and how many 5s was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, because 9 times 5 is 45. Put my 9 up here. And then I take that 9 times my divisor on the outside. So 9 times 5 is 45. And I subtract. 7 take away 5 is 2. 4 take away 4 is 0. I'm on the C step now. I need to check. Is there another number to bring down? Yes, there is. I'm going to bring my 8 all the way down. Draw your arrow. All right, and now I have 28. So I start over. I say, does 5, how many times does it fit into 28? My count bys are all done. So I can look at my chart over here, and I see that 25 looks like it's going to fit underneath there if I can't go to 30 because it's too big. So I'm going to use 25, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5s. So 5 goes up on top. And then I take that 5 times my divisor 5. 5 times 5 is 25. And subtract. 8 take away 5 is 3. And there are no other numbers to bring down. And I can tell by looking that my 5 is bigger than my remainder, which is good, right? So we have a remainder 3 for our final answer. Please circle that for me, okay? So I have 295 remainder 3. Okay? It's going to get easier, guys, I promise. You'll get the hang of it. It takes a long time to get the hang of it. All right, let's look at C. My divisor is 3. How many times does 3 fit into 1? 3 does not fit into 1. Put an X up there. Now I say, how many times does 3 fit into 11? Well, let's do my count bys. 3, 6, 9, 12. Oop, too big, isn't it? So 9 is, how many 3s is that? 1, 2, 3 3s. And then 3 times my number out here is 9. And then I'm ready to subtract. 11 take away 9. I can't do 1 take away 9. Need to go next door and borrow and make an 11. 11 take away 9 is 2. Now I check. Do I have a number to bring down? Yes, I do. Bring it down, bring down my 6, and I have 26. We start over again. How many times does 3 fit into 26? Well, I'm looking at my count bys over here, and I can see that I need to count more, don't I? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Ooh, 27's too big, isn't it? Let's go with 24, right? So then count. How many 3s was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is my number that goes up here. Okay, and then 8 times my outside number is 3 was 24. Okay, and I subtract. 6 take away 4 is 2, and 2 take away 2 is 0. I check to see if I have any other numbers. Yes, I do. I'm going to bring my 5 down, and I can say, how many times does 3 fit into 25? Well, I can look at my chart and see that 24 is where I want to be because 27 is too big. So just like before, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So another 8. Okay, and then I say 8 times my outside number. 3 is 24. Draw my line and subtract. 5 take away 4 is 1. 2 take away 2 is 0. And I can tell I have no numbers to bring down, and that my 3 up here is bigger than my 1, so I know that I am done. So my remainder is 1, just like that. Okay. Hopefully it's starting to sink in a little bit. It's good to do them together because we're just still in the beginning stages here of division. Okay. All right, let's look at D. We're going to do D together. Remember, at any time that you need to pause the video, you can do that. All right, I'm going to start with, how many times does 4 fit into 3? Can't fit 4 into 3, can I? How about 4 into 32? Ooh, I can do that, can't I? Let's do our count bys. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. We want to try to stay under 32, remember, so we can keep going. 24, 28, 32. Oh, perfect, right? It fits in evenly, doesn't it? So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I say 8 times 4 is 32. Fits perfectly. And I subtract, and that's 0. And I check, is there a number to bring down? Yep, I can only bring down one number at a time. Bring down my 6. And I start over. Does 4 fit into 6? Well, look up here. It only fits in 1 time, doesn't it? Because if I go 2 times, that would be 8, and that's too much. So it fits in 1 time, and then take your 1 times your 4 equals 4, subtract. 6 take away 4 is 2. Do I have any more numbers to bring down? I do. I bring down my 4, and then I start over and I say, how many 4s can fit into 24? Well, I look up at my chart. I see it right here. It fits in evenly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. 6, and then take that 6 times your divisor over here, times 4 is 24. And I'm ready to subtract, and guess what? 0. So I have 816, remainder 0. So you don't need to write the remainder 0. Okay? How we doing, guys? We are going to do one more together. And then I'm going to leave you, we're going to cross out that one, the 2 on the bottom, okay? 2 problems, guys. You got to do your very best, okay? You got this. All right, 3, we're on this one right here. How many times does 3 fit into 2? It does not. 3 is bigger than 2. I'm going to put an X there. How many times does 3 fit into 21? Ooh, that works, doesn't it? Let's count by 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Oh, that's perfect, isn't it? So how many times was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put a 7 right here. Take that 7 times your outside number. 7 times 3, 21. We knew that it fit perfectly. And then we're going to subtract 1 minus 1, and we get 0, don't we? Then I'm going to check. I have another number to bring down. Yes, I do. Zoom in just a little bit here, guys, so you can see. Bring my 9 down. All right. And then I start over. How many times does 3 fit into 9? Well, 3, 6, 9 fits in 3 times. And then I take that 3 times my outside number. 3 times 3 is 9. And then I'm ready to subtract. 9 take away 9 is 0. And then I look up. Oh, I have one more number to bring down. Okay. So, all right, get our arrow in there. Bring down my 4. And then I got to go one more time. How many times does 3 fit into 4? It only fits in 1 time, doesn't it? So I put my 1 up here, and then 1 times 3 is 3, and I'm ready to subtract. 4 take away 3 is 1. Okay, and so I know that my remainder is going to be 1. It's always good to make sure that your remainder is smaller than your divisor on the outside. So remainder 1, and go ahead and circle your answer. I'm going to be looking at how you're lining up your digits, okay, using the squares. So you have 2 on the bottom, and if you need to come to study hall, I'm hoping that you can do these 2, okay? So we're starting on number G here. How many times does 4 fit into 2? It does not, does it? So right away, you know you're going to start your count bys and start counting down here, okay? Because you're looking at staying under 27. 12, 16, 20, 24, and then 28. That 28 is too big, so you're going to be using your 24. Okay, and how many times was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I put my 6 up here, and then you're going to take your 6 times this, and that's what you're going to put here to subtract. Okay, I gave you a little head start on that one. Okay, so good luck, guys. Don't get frustrated. It's just going to get a little bit easier every single day.